Alright, so it's been 25 weeks now, about since I started actually programming Cephalopostle. Um, I've always kind of had concepts for a game like it, but that's when I started, so that's what counts as the official birthday. Um, and so, yeah, since it's basically the half year devlog, I'm just gonna go ahead and just show off some behind the scenes stuff. So, first off, we've got a whole bunch of concept art. This is my desk right now. This is just how things look. So, you can see I've got concept art for a lot of different stuff. Mostly just a lot of drawings of Splash. Here, I've got a special little triangle I make at church when I just doodle on. We've got just a whole bunch. It's not really focusing, but just a bunch of little different character concepts and just a lot of Splash. The Splash is all over here. He's just everywhere. I like drawing Splash a lot. It's probably good that this is a little blurry, because that means that it won't just immediately reveal everything unless you're like really paying attention. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a whole nother triangle. Yep. Just a bunch of stuff. Also, I might as well show off the manner in which why it takes so long for stuff to get done. So as you can see, this is a sprite, which is the main tool I use to draw stuff. Doing it with one hand right now. I'm using one hand to record, but basically what I do is I make a pixel art thing like this. Then I go sprite size, multiply it by 4 after I make the pixel art version, and then I make a new layer, and then I have this little thing I made of just different stuff I can use as brushes. I copy this one for the main brush. Then I'll usually start out with just like a bright green as the outline, so that I make it black later, but just while I'm doing the tracing, and so like I kind of just, this is just the general how I do it, because obviously I normally do it two hands and it's a little bit more stable looking. But yeah, so the reason it takes so long is because every single frame of every animation, it's like this animation for example has 7 frames. Every frame for every animation I have to go in and make it frame by frame, and and then I have to do all the shading, which is, I can show in a second how I do that. This is not really accurate to how it would look, but because I'm messing up a lot of proportions right now. But just for the concept of how I go about this, then lots of time I do the feet as a separate layer. That way I can adjust them easily. Then I just do edit after I make the outline, make it black, and then I just delete all the stuff in the background. I just have an outline. Then go on the layer underneath that one, and this is after I already made that pixel art sprite, so that doesn't even show how I go about making that. But then whoops. Then what I do is I get to the main like base model I'm using for the new version of Splash, and I get this color, and then I just spray can it all over, easy. And then next, then I get the shade color. And what is the shade color? Is I turn down the brightness. I turn down the colors alpha by like a whole bunch. You can't really see it in the corner over there. Turn it down a whole bunch, and so now I can shade it without it immediately overtaking. Although it usually overtakes a little more than that. I think there's a setting thing I would need to fix up, but yeah. Anyway, now I basically have to do that for every single frame and every single color. Just put the shading on. Then in the end, it looks like this after I get all the outlines and shadings done for each layer. And then that's basically why it takes a long time, is because, I mean, just all those steps for each frame of every sprite. I did finish some more animations. I might show some gameplay here just because, to show off the update and animations that I've got. Sleeping animation, the sleep start animation, the hit stun animation, and the jump animation, all done this week. Well, last week. I've also got other stuff, like for example, back here, I actually made a sewing pattern for a hypothetical Splash plushie. So I don't know how to sew that well, so it might work out, I don't know. And that's about it. I mean, I could go through every layer of concept art and like showing specifics, like this is a wall jump concept. This is like the thing you save in. It's a conch shell. There's like other little enemy concepts. There's Fiorello and Zinnia, which are two like seal characters. Of course, Duncan, and you know, Spunkapet. Yeah, all just the basic stuff. Barnacle, right there. Shoots out little bubbles out of the. Yeah. I'm also making a little triangle of areas that I'm gonna just kind of put together. Here's the concept for the floating platforms that I recently added in. So yeah, I guess I'll probably just show gameplay now. And the next time, hopefully, I'll get this room done. That'll be the first room after when you first enter the cave. That's gonna be this room, not the room that was there before.